Oh my goodness, they're all in here.
You want some coffee?
I do.
Let's go get some. I'm gonna take a break. Hey, the taters look good.
Thanks for joining us again on Suburban Homesteading. We're gonna probably get on these blackberries this evening. Jen's out with me tonight to help me on this one. You can come down and check on the potatoes. I guess tomorrow.
They're coming out good.
Yeah, tomorrow we need to bring some more of that dirt and put in here and push some of those in and let them grow back through again.
Yeah, they're looking good. All right.
All right, so yeah, we got to get the rest of this debris out of here. I will. I don't know if we've.
You got most of the debris out.
Where? Oh, there's the rake. Okay.
It's evening time now, about 6, so it's not as hot. It's cooled off. The sun is rough, guys. And what you see in my pants is called no acetol. My ass is gone. Since I hit my 40s, my ass went flat, and I have no acetol now. It's just a flat ass. Lost my ass. I don't know what happened, guys. One day I was like standing in Arizona looking at a full-length mirror, and all of a sudden reality hit. You're a middle-aged woman. You got a middle-aged woman body. Where'd Gracie go? She was following you.
Oh, Gracie's up there. She needs a few moments of privacy.
Okay. What was you saying we needed to rake?
Well, we got to get a little bit more of this area cleaned up. While we're doing that, check this out. Jen was working at the chickens this morning.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to do some work out here today. We're going to clean up the chicken pen, change the water out, collect some eggs. So we're going to work on this. All right. Let's change this water out first. First, let's get this changed out. Let's see if I can get that on there. Yeah. Stay there where I can see you, Gracie. But it's heat and everything, guys. You gotta get this changed out. Let's get this cleaned up. Changed out for them. Gracie, what are you doing? Stop. Alright. I got water coming. Okay, now I got that rinsed. I'm gonna let that fill up. And I'm going to try to collect some of these eggs. Let me go get a bucket. Now we're going to come in here. I'll show you. When we come in here into this, you see they're two still sitting up there, and you can hear the mice. You can hear them. Just wait a second. They're in the walls right there. So I don't like the mice. But I'm just going to collect the eggs and try to see what I can do here. Let's see. Let's put you over here. Let's see what I can do. Right. They like the eggs, guys, so... The rats are hanging around because of the eggs. And I got them out of the house. They're not in the house anymore. But, you see, I'm collecting some eggs.
All right, we're still getting this raked up, guys. But I think this is going to work out real well. And doing these steps, if we keep going down the hill with these steps, you know, I think eventually we'll have it so that all this dirt just holds real well in place.
Yeah, it really is plateau farming, like Appalachian plateau farming, where you build up, start at the top, you start going down, build up. And that's what we're doing. Because you're on a hill, on that slope, you're plateau farming all the way down. That's Appalachian farming, guys.
You know, I know this looks pretty clear right now. We're going to start getting this matting down. But you ought to see what it took to get this all cleared out.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back up in a little bit and rake all this into a pile. I don't know if that tractor, if that's going to be that easy to fix, but you know, rather than wasting a whole evening trying to get it going, you know, that's something I could probably set a car, you know, it might rain this weekend, so I can set a tarp up over top of it and we can work under the tarp till we get it figured out. It's just, there's always something, always something. And as discouraging as it gets, you just got to keep going. You know, for all the setbacks we seem to have, this year's really not going too bad. You know, we've accomplished quite a bit. We've made our living space bigger. We'll put our brush pile up here just out of view. We've managed to clear more property than we had cleared before, getting more sunlight in here. And with more sunlight, it's less bugs. Our mosquito population has probably dropped by a third at least. So we're just gonna keep going. I know some of these videos might seem like it's a little, you know, mundane, same thing over and over. But that's part of what having a homestead is. The same thing over and over and over. Because you're never done. There's always an improvement that can be made. And you're always at the forefront of those improvements. Ooh, I need to put my gloves on. I'm gonna get some blisters. Oh, man. And we're just going to take this piece up because it didn't do anything. All those little blackberries we tried to plant in there did not make it. And I probably should have done something different with the roots, but that was my first try and it was late. If I would have done it earlier in the spring or in the winter, I probably would have had better success with that. Go put this in the garbage and we'll come move those. Well, I'm looking. Thought maybe this fuse blew again, but this fuse seems like it's on there and pretty good. There's probably one of these safety switches has gone bad. I'm just going to have to go through the tractor wiring schematic tonight and figure out where the safety switches are so we can test them. It's one of the things that's really difficult is when you don't have, you know, the finances to buy all the big machines and, you know, all the newest, latest equipment, and you're dealing with older equipment, you're going to have more breakdowns, and that's just what we're experiencing. But I can't let this totally destroy our day as much as it's trying to. So we're going to see how much of this we can tackle in the next, say, hour or so. It's almost 100 degrees outside, so I imagine I only have about an hour, if that. Well, this much more can be cut. Okay, well, tomorrow I gotta come up with a chainsaw. We got a couple trees that are downed in there we gotta cut up. That hickory we cut down a year and a half ago, but it should be good for firewood. Whew.
See. So they have water coming in here. I'm going to take the eggs in and we're going to clean the eggs and I'm going to go through that process with you.
Oh, we might even clean this little bit out here. Let that much more sunlight come into that. Because of the heat outside, I'll probably just limit myself to this one tank of gas. I'm already sweating in my glasses. Whew. Let's do a quick wipe off before we... That's Jennifer off screen saying she ain't gonna let me have a heat stroke. I may not be a pretty man, but I found a woman that's pretty fond of me anyways. All right, let's get a little bit of this here going. So hopefully the next time we rake this is going to be just pretty much bare ground. And then we'll get that, I bought the wider pieces, I think they're 4 foot wide. And we're just going to come, or maybe it was 6 foot, I can't remember. But I think we have enough to go 2, maybe 3 down here, which will give us at least 12 by 12 garden that we're going to put blackberries this fall. We're going to put blackberries in it, but for the spring right now or the summer, we'll probably get some cantaloupes or some pumpkins or something like that planted. Bet you that was blocking a lot of sunlight from over here too. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I found Gracie's old dog collar. Well, I guess it's a good enough time to take a break. Well, I guess it's a good enough time to take a break. Huh, this is what killed me yesterday.
What? That. What is that? Old line? That's an old, that's an old lead.
Well, we couldn't get this started last night. We have a new battery. I checked fuses, all the fuses are good. Came over here and I've been checking a few things. And I'm about convinced that our issue is going to be in the wiring. So what we're going to do probably this weekend, so I don't know if any of it will be on this video, but for sure the next video, we'll have a quick run through on this and see if we can figure out what the problem is. You know, maybe this can help you somewhere down the road. You know, because that's the whole thing with this is sharing. But in the blistering heat of summer, think we'll work on the blackberries tonight. The last time we were attempting to get this done, I made the comment about the type of underlayment that I like to use. And again, this is a cloth underlayment. It's not the plastic. The plastic may do a better job as far as being a weed barrier. This does about as good. However, the material allows water to get through better, not only because it's material and it absorbs water, kind of leaves it on the surface. I think that the plastic of the other matting sometimes prevents enough water from getting through, especially when you're on a sloped surface. Okay, now I'll finish raking, but I'm going to show you how to get started on this. So, you're going to want to, this end's not going to be as important. You're going to make sure nothing sticks up through. But like here we go, we're down on here, so you want to put a stake here in this corner.
Yeah.
And try and make sure that when you can roll this down, you can shove it under the log.
All right. Got it?
Okay. I'll come up with some kind of a weed killer for around the edges. Maybe we'll be able to get some mulch and just do extra mulch.
Yeah.
And how's it going over there?
Good. I'm just pushing this underneath here. Underneath the log.
Okay, good,
Pushing it
good.
in. See? It goes in. You just push it in. It doesn't require a lot to do that. I'm just making sure I get it tucked in as tight as I can.
All right. Well, guys, while this seems to be a little monotonous, Jen did a short video on cleaning the eggs today, so check that out.
All right, so we brought the eggs in here. Now, Jay told me something I didn't know. I'm filling this with water, and I'm putting the eggs in the water because we're gonna have to wash our eggs. But if the egg is bad, it'll float. So we're gonna put our eggs in here. Some are really nasty, like I don't even bother with them. But if they float, they're bad eggs. So you don't even have to worry about trying to figure out if the egg is good or not. There you go. We're gonna put them in there and we're gonna wash them. You take these old egg cartons like this, see? And I'm gonna wash the eggs off and then we're gonna put them in the egg cartons. We're gonna let them dry and then we'll put them in the egg cartons. And this is how you do your eggs. So it's a process. You bring the eggs in. I'm gonna let a little bit of water go in there so they can float and see if they're gonna float or not. So we're gonna wash them. Then we'll put them over there. And I found out that like one duck egg will equal like 2 large eggs or 2 brown eggs. So a lot of times I'll just use a duck egg and a regular egg in a recipe that calls for 3 eggs. And it makes it more fluffier and cake-like if you use the duck eggs. They're not floating, so we're gonna wash them off really good. And you don't have to be that gentle with them because they're tougher than they look. And the duck eggs are really tough. They got a really tough, thick membrane, and they're a lot tougher to even break into or crack than you think. They're a lot tougher. You see, I got the water going, washing the eggs off, see how clear they come out. See him put the process of getting wet in, and it's hot outside. Another thing, I'm gonna have to end up getting another fan to put out there on the birds. And I don't know about y'all, but the electricity bills have been high. We've been paying for the electricity. Let me see. Did that crack? See, that duck egg just rolled down in there, and it looks like it cracked. So since that one cracked, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and show you since it cracked anyways. This is a duck egg. I think it's a duck egg, yeah. See, I want to show you how thick this membrane is. Look, you get into it. That membrane is very thick. It's very thick. And the duck egg is very, see the yolk? It's very thick. See this? And it's a lot bigger than a chicken yolk. Let me pull out a chicken one. I'll show you. Okay, so that's the duck one. And this is going to be your chicken, right? So you have a chicken one. And these are the difference in the eggs. There's the duck is on the right and the chicken is on the left. I'm going to let them dry and then we're going to put them in here. See? And the duck eggs, I normally just put them in the center like this. And you let them dry. And you got your dozen eggs like that. See? And eggs will hold, how long will eggs hold in a fridge? And that's the process from cleaning the cage to getting the eggs to bringing them in, cleaning them. And I even showed you, I cracked it open and showed you the difference in the egg yolks between the duck and the chicken egg. So you can see the difference in the eggs. So,
well, we can't work on what we want to, so we'll work on bucking all this up. This has to be bucked up, and then when we get the tractor started, we can come get these logs out of here and finish clearing this out. This is a whole tree. It's going to be some good firewood. I have to say, even with a dull chain, this electric chainsaw gets the job done.
where'd our daughter go?
She's over there. I don't know if she's high stepping because she hurt her foot. Oh, she's pooping. Now those stakes go about every 4 feet apart, but that's cool. I mean, you're holding it. I got what you're doing. You're holding it in place. But that one pack should be able to do all of this.
Oh, okay. Then I need to start spreading them out. I didn't know.
All right, I'll come over with my knife and cut that. There you go.
Got it?
That's it. All right, then your next piece will overlap this one by about 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And just same thing. And hopefully there's enough to get another one after that. I can't remember what was on that roll, but if not, we'll see if we can't work the next roll into next month.
Oh, I hate sweating down my eyeballs. Oh, y'all. I'm sweating down my eyeballs.
Never guess where Gracie is.
On the step.
Okay, so maybe you will.
I just laid down on the job. You can fire me, but I don't get paid much. I'm in a predicament.
You look like it.
I just wanted to lay down. It wasn't planned. Here.
Your daughter.
What about it?
Just keep peeking around.
Because she wants a mommy. You coming.